Hi, and welcome to picoCTF2019. Today we're going to solve our fourth challenge problem, and it's called the numbers for 50 points. It's already solved by almost 20,000 people, so it can't be too difficult. And it's our first cryptography challenge problem. And it says here, the numbers, what do they mean? So we have a link here. But before we go in on it, let's take a look at the hints. And it says the flag is in the normal picoCTF with the brackets here. But there is one problem. Well, maybe not a problem, but we need to look at this carefully. You see here it says picoCTF and the flag like it always does. Same thing here. But it has CTF in capital letters. And in the hints here, you can see it also has CTF in capital letters and pico in small letters. But on our numbers problem, when we look at the hints here, it says picoCTF all in capital letters. So that might be a clue that we're going to have to take a look at later on. But for now, we're going to just open the numbers here and open it in a new tab. So we have an image with a bunch of numbers, right? But even without knowing anything about cryptography, we have a lot of clues here as to what we're looking for. First of all, if you look at the numbers, it's not 1, 6, 9, 3, 1, 5, because as you can see, there is a space between some of the numbers here, right? So it would be 16, 9, 3, 15, etc. Secondly, you can see we have a beginning bracket here, and we also have an ending bracket, which is where we usually put our flag when we submit it. And before the flag, or you could say before the beginning bracket, always comes picoCTF. picoCTF is 7 characters, and we have 7 numbers here before the beginning bracket. So the numbers could correspond to the characters picoCTF. So the first 3 here could correspond to the C in pico, and the second 3 here could correspond to the C in CTF. And that should lead you to the following: A equals 1, B equals 2, C equals 3, D equals 4, etc. And the problem is actually solved. If you didn't catch on, that's not a problem. It's not always easy to draw a conclusion from just an image. But your next move would be to Google, I guess. And if you Google cryptography, sooner or later you will get to how it's done, because it's all about encryption and decryption, and it will say that a cipher is used. If you now Google ciphers to convert numbers to letters, it will lead you to what we just discussed: A equals 1, B equals 2, and C equals 3. In real life, those numbers could represent a completely different character, but the challenge problem is only worth 50 points. So I presume it's not going to be of the difficult type, and why not try the easy ways first? You can probably find an online converter, but if you decide to do it manually, you have the numbers from the image on the first line here, and you have the numbers corresponding to the alphabet on the bottom, and the answer you're going to get is pico and the flag here, the numbers Mason. And from the hint, In the challenge problem, I'm guessing you are going to end up with everything in capital letters. So we're going to copy this, and we're going to see if that actually fits. Okay, let's paste it in and submit it, and it's solved. Okay, that's a wrap on that one, and welcome back next time.